then I hear the word, then your baby dies. I understand that what the doctor said. The doctor said that's the reality. So guys, the when we got to the triage, when we got to triage, then they found out that baby's heartbeat was not stable. It wasn't dropping at that point, but they found out that it wasn't stable. It was going down and coming up, going down and coming up. And since I already told them that I saw like bit of, I felt
Yeah.
wetness in my down parts earlier that morning. So they thought not to take a chance. So they decided to go for, we decided that I would be induced. So I was induced.
That's another
Yeah,
part of the
that was
story.
another
Like,
part
yeah.
of the journey. I was induced and all. And they told me that I will not be going home that day. And maybe later that day, my husband can go and bring my things and all, but I'll be induced. And hopefully, everything go as planned.
Mm.
That if so we moved into another room, which was the betting room. So the betting room, we got there. They briefed me about everything. That they'll give me a drug. I've forgotten the drug. No, I
Okay.
think I've forgotten it, but this was like to kickstart the induction. Like they'll give it to me 6 hours. So I think that was like past 7 or so. I think past 7 or to 8 or
Yeah,
past
I was
8.
just around seven.
It was
I think
around
it was
7,
around
right?
7.
So that was how they gave it to me, and I used the first one. Everything was fine. So they moved me to the I think is it betting ward or something, like just to wait, and just to wait for the baby to for labor
Ambulance.
to start. So when we got there, it was it was a journey. It was really, really I don't know. So that night, yes, that night, contraction started. It was
Yeah.
started, but it was like every 30 minutes.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
first it was like 30
It was
minutes.
that
Yeah.
night, it was 30 minutes, and I complained, oh God, Jesus, you need to be able to advocate for yourself if you are going to,
Uh,
if you are in the
tried
hospital,
to.
you need to be able to. If you cannot advocate for yourself, your partner should be able to advocate for you. That's what I preach. Me, I'm the kind of person, I'm shy. I'll say, don't shout, oh, don't complain, and everything. But he was say, don't. So how it went was that night, I started having contraction every 30 minutes. It was very painful. Then the nurse that was assigned to me, the midwife assigned to me, he told her that I was having contract, like the pain was so much, and I was having that he thinks it's contraction that I started, because it's our first baby. We've only read about contraction. I've not actually felt it. I've watched videos. I've read about it. I've gone for classes, live session, but I don't know how it is. So I can only imagine and feel, okay, this is the pain they say I was going to feel, and this is the contraction that I've started. We told this lady, I'm not going to be saying the person's race or anything, but it was, I'm going to say it. It was sad because she was actually a Nigerian, and that treated me that way. She was a Nigerian. She was even a Yoruba that treated me that way. The statement she made to my husband was, "Oh, that is not contraction. If contraction starts, oh, I will not be like this. I will not be." I was not there when she said it. I went to use the toilet because she asked me if I was already seeing some mucor and some spotting, and which I was. Then I told her that I was, and she said, "Oh, that's not contraction. And if it's contraction, that's just what did she say? I think she said
That's just tightening of
that's she said that's
pelvis.
tightening. I said, what's tightening? She said, this is the first time I'm hearing that. She said that's not contraction and all. So I was feeling this pain, and I'm not the kind of person that complains so much about some things or product or anything. I just like go with the flow or just manage what I am or the situation I am in. Then it was, I think, about 2 a.m. No, 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Yes,
1
yeah.
a.m. when she came to that. It was 1 a.m. She's supposed to come and give me the injection again. The next 6 hours of the injection was due. So when she came, and I was feeling so much pain. I think the contraction was not like 15 minutes that time.
Yeah.
It was like 15 minutes. It was painful. Yeah, my cervix was not that. At that point, my cervix was just like, I think, 1.1.5 or 2 point. I think 1.5 or 2 point.
Dilated,
I
right?
was just 1.5 or 2 point dilated. So 2 centimeter dilated. I mean, this is 2 point. Sorry. So I complained, and what she was saying was same thing until this lady checked the heartbeat of the baby. She noticed, because obviously the heartbeat of the baby is going the same time with my own. So that was when she noticed the heartbeat of the baby was already dropping because I was contracting so much. So the moment I contract and I'm not dilated, the baby's heartbeat drop. The minute I contract, the baby's heartbeat drop. That was when she now went to call the on-call doctor, and the on-call doctor told them to reduce the drug or reduce whatever they were giving me, that the contraction reduced that night. And the lady that just said I was not contracting, that it was just tightening, I said, oh God, oh, we think you are contracting too much. And I said, I didn't even say anything. We were just saying to ourselves that, but she just told us that some
It's
hour ago,
tightening.
like 2 hours or 1 hour ago, like this is just tightening. If you had do what you're supposed to do at that point, I think she would have maybe given me what she was supposed to give me that time, instead of making it worse for me. Though she
Or making
said,
you feel the
or making me
pain the
feel
whole
that pain I
time,
was
yeah.
feeling the whole time. But she just did not want to. Oh no! And the funny thing is, there was a lady in front of me, in front of my room, in front of my bed,
Your word, yeah.
that was screaming at the top of her voice. This woman was always going to that lady's place. Oh, sorry. Oh, I need this. But because me, I'm there doing.
You know, I was actually telling you that I was telling
This,
you to scream.
it was
Even if you
at
are not
some
feeling pain,
point. He
scream.
said,
Because these
anytime
people
I
listen
feel the
to
pain,
they
I should
listen to
scream.
reaction, to be honest.
But
It's
I
what
cannot
one thing I've
scream.
noticed with UK medicals is they listen to your reaction. Like I think people have that same like general idea. If you go to, let's say if you go to A and E, if you're not acting like you're going to die,
Die the next
mm,
minute, though. Not like,
that's
if they, I think because I know they have
that's
this
my opinion.
mindset. That's our opinion, Sha, and obviously that was what we went through. I think they have this. They know that they are capable of the. If it's going south, they are capable of like
Handling the
making handling
situation,
the
and yeah,
situation and all that.
I think that's one of the things.
That's one of the things they do.
That's
So
our opinion.
we don't, other people might have experienced something different. We're not saying that is how every ward or every midwife or every doctors or every nurses are, but that's the experience we have experienced. So that night we went, that night was like that. If I want to sleep, oh, by the time it start, and this contraction, I don't know if that's how it is normally for others. It's like, like it's going down. Like I literally used to tell me
Definitely.
that it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Then it,
Just
oh
good.
Jesus God. Then the next day, yes, my mom was already around. My mom was around, I think, 10 days before this day, before, because this was on the 22nd. We had Enyolua on the 23rd of September. This was on the
Yeah, so
22nd.
mommy came in around
So
10 or
yeah,
11.
mommy came in around that 10 or 11th of September. So she was around with, like, just to help me around the house because I was already heavy. So mommy was there with her. The next morning, my husband had to go home. Michael had to go home to, like, have a shower, bring breakfast for me or something that I can eat. Like, then okay, that night Michael didn't bother going back home that night. So what we just did was, he the next morning, that was when he brought everything, the bag and everything. So because they gave me something to change into, so I was like comfortable that night to some extent. Or did you go back home?
I didn't go back home. I went back home. I went back home.
Oh no, you
Hmm.
went back
I
home. You
went back
went back
home
home
that
because we
night.
woke up very. I think we woke up. I was already used to waking up very early because of, due to pregnancy. I used to wake up as early as 5 because of
I
discomfort
know I
and all.
slept. I slept in the
I
hospital the
think
first day
we
because I went back home around, let's say, around 8 p.m. that night, then
to
came
bring my
back
stuff
around
because I
10.
know we woke up as early as 5 to have my bath and everything before
Yeah.
people start waking up and all. So the next morning, Mikey had to go back to bring breakfast and just for him to freshen up and all. So my mom came the next morning with Michael. My mom came and she brought everything. So everything was going well up
You know,
until
we are getting this thing and stuff. So I went home
my
8 p.m.
head.
a
I
day
know my
before.
brain was not working that time.
I went home like 8 p.m. The day
Yeah,
before.
because sorry,
Then
because it's only allowed one person to
yeah.
sleep in the ward with two. You cannot have more
So
than one guest.
yeah, I came back 10 p.m. that night. We stepped out through. So I waited with you. Then mommy came in the morning. Mommy, which was one that brought food in the
Yeah.
morning around, let's say 10 ish. So she came and
Yeah,
it
she
was
came
around,
by herself in the
yeah. So
morning.
it was around. 2 p.m.
that
That
you
was you
went
went
home
home.
to yeah, yes, that's it. Mommy came in the morning with breakfast and everything, so everything was fine. Now at this point the contraction was not like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
was 10 minutes in the morning. They said I was just still 2 centimeter dilated and it has not exceeded till now. Oh god, I was already in pain, I was tired, I was so tired and exhausted.
But you got up to like 3 centimeters at
that
some point.
was that was like around 6 or 5 when before they told me I was going to do the section. I
Wow.
was I was not 3 centimeter dilated. So that was my mom came in around 10. We had breakfast and everything. So you can only have two people in the world. Okay, at that
Resident.
time was visiting hour, so you were allowed to stay. It was visiting hour, I was allowed to stay. Then at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Michael went home to wanted to go home to make dinner or bring other things for me because I wanted other things. So he went home to make dinner just to prep the to do the final touches of baby space and everything. So he went home. My mom was there. At this point, 3 p.m., it was now 5 minutes contraction, but I was still 2 centimeter dilated. Now, the midwife that was working with me last night was no more there again. It was now a new lady. So this is a new midwife. So she checked everything. She said, oh, the contraction has not, like, I'm contracting, but I've not started labor or anything. Obviously, I've not started labor. So we're just asking questions that okay, now for me to get to 10 centimeter, how long, how many shed can take? That it can take 4 5 days.
At
It can
times.
take 3 days. At times they can say I should, if the pain is not bad, they can say I should go home and come back or something like that. But she said if I can get to 6 centimeter, they might probably help me. You understand? They might probably help me. But we're hoping to get to that 3 centimeter that day. So at around I think 6 o'clock, the contraction now started kicking in every 2 minutes. It was now bad, was very bad. I had to call. I used the bouncing ball to help widen the cervix. Nothing was working. Nothing was working. I took a stroll. Nothing was working. Before Michael left, I took a stroll around the hospital. We went round the, if you know Birmingham Women Hospital, we walked from Women Hospital to Queen Elizabeth Hospital, which is not far from each other.
Because then we went down the
We went down the
staircase
stair,
just
came out, we
so
didn't
you
use,
can just step in.
but not saying nothing was happening. So at I think yeah, 5 or 6 o'clock, it was already 2 minutes contraction and it was bad. So I spoke to the lady, the midwife that was assigned to me at that time, that I'm feeling the pain is so much. She said she give me painkiller. They've been giving me painkiller, but it wasn't doing anything from last night. It wasn't doing anything. I complained. They said okay, she'll check my blood. Um, she'll do a blood test for me. And I think why she said she would do a blood test for me, she already noticed something on the baby. So because they are monitoring my heartbeat and monitoring the baby's heartbeat as well, then she noticed that as I am contracting every 2 minutes, the baby's heartbeat is dropping drastically. Like it goes down. That means it's struggling to breathe inside. So when I'm normal, it goes up. So imagine the baby struggling to breathe every 2 minutes. It's terrible. But we didn't know because we were just open. My mom was praying and everything, was asking me questions. I was angry. I was frustrated. My mom was asking me questions. And mom, please leave me alone. I beg. I'm tired. So that was when Shina said that she would do a blood sample. She wants to go and meet the doctor and explain everything. So she's already noticing that something is wrong somewhere. But she didn't tell me anything. She was still telling me, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I know they were trying not to scare me, but just like let my feelings be valid. That was what I was angry about. That don't make me feel like I'm just being unnecessarily, I was just complaining unnecessarily. Make my feelings valid. Know that, understand that I know you're in pain and I know this is what is wrong with you. You understand? That was what I was angry about. So then she went to meet the doctor. She said she'll be right back. And guys, 15 minutes later, when she left, 15 minutes after she left, I just saw, mind you, the lady that was screaming in front of me, they already took her into the labor room. She already went to have a baby also. So I was the only one around that side. So 15 minutes after the midwife left, I just saw people wearing blue. And in the UK, you will know doctor's uniform and midwife uniform is very different. It's light blue and dark blue. It's very, very different. So the people wearing blue just came. I was telling my mom, Mommy, something is wrong. These people are coming to us and something is wrong. I was literally telling my mom, and like about 6 or 7 doctors came in. So a surgeon came in, anesthesiology, whatever came in, a pediatrician came in, like all the doctors that were supposed to attend to me came in at the same time. And the next thing I was hearing is that, Timmy, your baby is in distress. Your baby is not happy with everything that is happening around. In nutshell, we need to do an emergency C-section for you. I was I just started crying again. I just started crying because this was what we are avoiding. Because if I had known that it
Not
would
because
go,
we don't want a
not because we don't want a
C-section,
C-section,
but
or not because we're trying to say that C-section is bad or anything, but everybody knows that C-section is like the last option for everybody. It's like your last plan. It's not your first. Some people like go for elective C-section, but we if we wanted the C-section, we would
would
have
have
not
just
turned the
really done
baby.
it.
We
Yeah,
would have just set an appointment for ourselves, like just go for the elective
yeah,
C-section. So it was like, ah, God, all my troubles was not in vain. All my
it
struggle was not
wasn't.
in vain.
Yeah,
It wasn't in vain, but the pain and everything.
yeah, I
So that was
understand. Yeah,
then Michael was not around, and me and Michael have had this plan that, oh, when I'm having the baby, he's going to be there, da 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 da, this. That's what Nico posted herself. I don't yes, that's what we did. So we already had this plan, and oh, it was not around. So I was like telling the doctor that my husband is not around, that can we wait if for my husband to come, that why can we wait for my husband to come, or what will happen if I don't agree to do this C-section? Why do I want to wait for the baby to come on his own? The next thing this doctor told me is, then your baby dies. Ah, you know, the struggle of carrying a child for 40 weeks, because my baby was over 40 weeks, was over his due time. I think this was 40 weeks, and it was like 41 weeks, or 40 weeks and 5 days or so. That struggle, the pain you've gone through, the emotionally, financially, even psychologically,
it's quite tough. Yeah, at all.
like, then I hear the word, then your baby dies. I understand that what the doctor said. The doctor said that's the reality. He told me
The outcome,
he
the
told me what will happen
what could
if
happen.
I
Yeah,
should delay. He told me what will happen if I should delay, but I was just praying that he didn't say it nicely that time. He apologized later. Yeah, after the surgery, he apologized. He came to meet me and said, Timmy, I'm really sorry of how I said it earlier, but if I had not told you that way, you wouldn't know how important this is and how
the gravity
the
of the
gravity
matter.
of
Yeah.
the matter. And then Michael was not around, so it was just me and my
Guys,
midwife.
I just left. I just left.
I don't think it was up to an hour
It was
because we
not
just
up to
finished talking. You said we were about to just take a nap, then
it
you'll be
was I
coming.
yeah. I just left. I just got home. On getting home, I just okay. I was meant to make pap for you.
Yeah, it
Remember,
was meant to make
I was
pap
meant to make pap. So
because I was trying to like
I already eat
prep
the
for
water.
breastfeeding.
Eat the water, and mine is just. I would just wanted to turn the pap and just make the pap and put in the flask and just maybe sleep for an hour, then come back. That was my whole plan. Then I just had mommy called me and was like, they want to do session. I was like, I,
C-section, bow.
session,
How
like,
from where to
from
where?
where to where? Like, Chicago, I just left you guys. It's not even up to 40 minutes or so. Like, oh, that's it. Oh, after even taking her away right away.
Like, guys, and what another thing is that as the surgeon was telling me that they're doing a C-section, they're already removing my clothes, they're already removing my socks, they're already
Uh,
changing for me. So they're already waiting for me to say go
yeah,
ahead. If I had said no, they'll just leave me on the bed. But they're waiting for me to say okay, then they move my bed. And immediately I just started crying. But the midwife that she was like telling me, oh, nothing happened, that not the other one that said I was not, that was just like that one was already off
forgive
duty.
this lady.
I forgive her because I later saw her when I had my baby, and you hear
Yeah.
the statement she later. I don't know where I'm coming back to. I'm coming to that. So she now, then the lady, the midwife that was assigned to me during the day was just happy. Like, oh, so I'm so sorry, Timmy. You'll be fine. She understand that she has wronged me. like maybe she didn't like take my pain as a concerning thing. Maybe she didn't validate my pain and everything. So she was there, she held my hand and she was like telling me, don't worry, you'll be fine to me. So I agreed to the C-section. Then my mom called my care to start coming. My care was already coming. Then they took me into the theater. I was crying all through. I was asking that would I be fine? Am I going to be okay? Will my baby be fine? They said, oh, if we go now, your baby will be fine, and don't worry, you will be fine. In less than an hour, you'll be out of the theater and all. Because I did not read about, I did not really read about C-section. I read about it like people on my For You page on TikTok or um what's the name, or Instagram, but I didn't really do a deep diving into it because obviously that's not what I wanted for myself. But when we were approaching to the theater room, I just decided that Timmy, you're a strong woman, you've been strong all this, you've carried this baby for 9 months and you're still here. Wipe your tears. I stopped immediately wanted to, I just looked up and I stopped crying. And the only thing I started saying is, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. God, you've done it. I'm going to come out with my baby. That was, I cleaned my, and I started smiling. I started smiling. And when we got into the theater, in my mind, I was just praying that God, I do not want to have maybe, because guys, I've watched Grey's Anatomy, and
Too much movies,
it
guys.
was dealing with me.
Same. Too much movies.
It was dealing with me. Yes, C-section is a major surgery, but it's not supposed to last more than. It's a major surgery that it's mostly successful, but there are other things. And yes, another thing, this guy that was the surgeon was telling me, I said, okay, what are the complications that might happen? He said, oh, blood clotting, oh, bleeding, da da da. Da. It was sure reading all the bad things. I said, you don't have any good thing that you can say to me. You don't have any good.
You asked the
I know
question.
I asked, and it's supposed to be truthful with it. It's supposed to be blunt with it. Like when I watched it, they said you need to be add a bit of emotion, but not be too attached with
Yeah,
your
like
patient.
empathy,
Add
basically.
empathy to it, but not be too attached. Tell them the truth, but don't do like you are their daddy. Tell them the truth in the best way you can. So I think that was the best way the guy can that he was able to tell me the truth. When we got to the theater, everyone was so nice to me. I think that was what cheered me up again. Everyone was so nice from all the doctors that were there were about there were about 8 to 10 doctors in that place. They were very nice. They played music, they were chatting with me. There was even the anesthesiologist came to me after he did everything. He said, okay, do I mind? He can hold me penny the time my husband comes. So he held me. He said, if I'm feeling anything, I can squeeze his hand. And he was just chatting. He said, don't worry, you'll be fine. My wife had 2 babies through C-section. She was telling me about it. Was literally, you know, white people they tell people about the problem. When she started telling me about his like family history, that's how it was chatting my wife had, and it was so nice of him. It really cheered me up. All of them came to meet me. They say hello. They came to say hello to me. So I think that lifted my spirits because my mom was not in there with me and my husband was not there yet. So
I
it
was on my
lifted.
way. I was
It was
running
on his. It
360.
was on his way. It was on his way. So it lifted my spirit and everything. So babe, I've been talking since. So when you heard about this session, what was your reaction and what was going through your mind before you got to the hospital?
To be honest, because I don't, she wasn't
It
planned.
wasn't planned.
You know,
It wasn't planned.
sorry guys, if I had had a hint like, okay,
We might
this
likely
is,
have a
yeah,
C-section
maybe on that day, yeah,
because we would have not
I
gone
would,
through
yeah,
labor because I labored for 24 hours.
yeah. So we wouldn't have, I wouldn't be even like shocked because I was still coming home thinking, okay, the induction is going to work. Are they? You're going to get to that at
We're
least
actually
maybe.
thinking we'll spend up to a week in the hospital.
No, I wasn't thinking a week for
Me, I
to
thought
be honest.
because the contraction, this thing
I,
was not
my
dilating.
hope is that because you were 2 centimeters at the time I left, so my hope was like you will get to 4 before the end of the day or max the next
I
day.
might have gotten because at that time they wanted to take me for the C-section. I was already 3 centimeter,
Yeah, so
but it was
if
not.
you got to like 4, they said they could like assist with the rest.
Let's say six
Was it 6? Oh,
six
okay.
centimeter.
So get to like, so that was my thinking that you get to like 6 and so it wasn't in my thinking that there would be, even if there was going to be C-section, I was thinking
Mm.
it's going to be like, okay, guys, we've waited, we've done this, let's go for C-section. That was my thoughts. But just to go home 40 minutes after I received a call that my wife is having an emergency C-section, I said I was scattered. I was scattered. I just
I
have
think everybody will feel that way.
I just laid in bed, practically laid in bed. I just jumped up, wore my clothes back, ordered the ride. And the way I was ordering the ride, I did not even the taxi man was really, he said he was there, so he said it's correct because I didn't say anything to him. I was just on the phone to my mother-in-law. We were just talking about what happened. Where's she now? Have they moved her? Like, so, and the taxi man could see the address I was going. So the guy was very fast. He was
You
very,
understood it.
yeah,
Maybe it
he
was just
understood
God.
he
You
understood
understood
the
the
assignment.
assignment.
He was just going. He wasn't beating any traffic rules or anything, but he wasn't just dilly-dallying. He was not doing all of those that. He was just on speed limit and it was on point. It was just very fast. And by the time I got there, you were already wheeled into theater, and
I think it's according to Michael. He said when he was coming in, that was when the baby
so
was coming
yeah.
out.
By the time I was stepping, I had to change. You know, you have to change into this. Yeah,
The
um,
for the theater, you can't come in before you
yeah, you
wear.
have to wear
They'll give you
the
like a clothes.
PPE.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after wearing the PPE, on getting inside, I saw them taking out the baby and taking it out of definitely from your
Tummy.
womb, from your tummy, and they were taking the baby to be cleaned.
Because yeah,
So that
we're
was when I
told,
came in.
yeah, we were told that because he didn't come out by himself, so because he's in shock, he's going to be in shock, he's going to be in shock when he's coming out, so then he will need oxygen to help him to like start the breathing.
Yeah.
He had to start his breathing, and that was why they did that. So they already briefed me in everything, but I didn't feel any pain during the process. I only felt like talking and moving, and because they already told me that I would feel moving, but they already numbed everywhere. They already numbed from this part, yeah,
Yeah.
they already numbed from this part down. But even this part was weak because when they brought the baby to me to do my skin to skin, because I opted for skin to skin, like I could not hold him firmly. I could hold him, but like I felt weak holding him, so I had to tell my kid that, oh, please take him in. I'll show you guys if I can. I don't think I have a video of it, but I think I have a picture of
Yeah.
that part. So I could not like hold him like on my full chest, but I just told my kid that hold him, I don't have the strength. So that was how the process went. We had an emergency C-section for Enilwa. We give God all the glory. Everything came out well. I
Yeah,
was fine.
baby came perfect.
Baby was fine.
Very adorable. If you guys see, very adorable. He eats too much.
As in, that's why I'm
I'm sure you'd
eating.
have heard his voice in the background because
Probably because it's just making sound. I'm hungry. Please, that's not what we're here for. I'm here to eat. So everything came out well. We went to the I think recovery room for them to like do every other thing before they move into the delivery suite or something like that. So that was that. Yes. Then I this lady, the midwife that was with me last night, a night before, then she found me again in that place, and the statement she made to us was, ah, I'll say it in Yoruba, the interpretation. I said, ah, C-section, le padà ṣe. Like, what's the meaning of that? Meaning, oh, it's C-section you people later do. Like, are you kidding me? How will you say that to someone that just gave birth? My mom just looked at her and just, my mom was already changing it. She was already giving her some highs because she didn't even like her already. Like, how would you say that to someone that just had a baby? You know the way, and this feeling, this the way people think, oh, if you do C-section you are a weak woman, or you
no,
cannot push your
I don't
baby.
know, but
That dirty mindset needs to leave some people's head. I think that's a very dirty mindset, because people do session for different. I've had one of my elder sister did C-section and she did not do C-section because she could not push her baby because of something. Now I did a C-section because of my baby was. Would you rather want me to make my, like, I should wait till I'm 10 centimeter dilated, then they bring out a dead baby inside of me because I want to do strong woman? If some people hear that, oh, I did C-section, they'll say, ah, what happened? Can't you push? I've seen people say it on, even people say it online. which is very, very wrong. You don't know the reason why this person went through that process. Nobody want to go through the hard way. C-section might be the easiest way that time, but recovering, guys, I'm 7 weeks postpartum and I'm not fully recovered. I'm not fully healed. Nobody want that long, and you cannot have a baby until after 18 months. That was I don't know about other people, but that was what my midwife told me. They said no baby until after 18 months. So who wants that kind of, what if you're the kind of person that want to have a baby every 1 year, which is not us, which is not us. But that process,
Yeah.
even
So
some men
I
say
think
it, but I thank God I don't
I,
have someone
I
that says that kind
understand
of thing
you.
to
I
me.
understand you, and I think I understand you and the view you're trying to then, but for that other lady, the nurse lady, I didn't. I just think
Maybe it
it's
just came
just.
out of her mouth.
I just think it's lackluster attitude. I don't think it's because maybe she's surprised it was C-section or she's not thinking because she's a nurse for crying out loud. But then I just think
You see women
it's
go through
just
those kind of thing.
people's
Maybe
reaction to things and all of that. And yeah, some people are very funny. They say stuff like C-sections for the week or but it's not. To be honest, if I am a woman myself, I definitely up for C-section every time. Anytime, to be
it's
honest.
not even for the week, because the recovery in C-section, guy, is
Because
nothing
one thing is
to write them about.
the
It's a
thing is,
lot.
babe, after that breach, when I saw the whole thing and I was asking the nurse like, how does labor pain is it compared to this? And they're saying it's more than but
It's
I
more
to
than,
be honest, I don't want anybody to go through that
but
pain.
labor recovery is quicker.
Yeah, that's what you
Labor
guys say.
recovery is
I'm not
like
giving
vaginal
it.
delivery is quicker compared to C-section and all. So I give kudos to every mom out there. I give
Yeah,
kudos to
yeah.
both
Respect to you
vaginal
ladies.
delivery mom, C-section mom. You
Respect to
guys
you
are
ladies.
very
Respect, respect.
amazing. Amazing. You people have brought a beautiful souls to this world, and do not allow anyone to look down on any kind of way you brought your baby out, be it your husband, your in-laws, even your own family. Do not allow anyone to, your
How do you start
friends.
with husband family?
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
no. I'm just saying you. You didn't say that to me, but there can be some people going through this kind of thing that maybe their families or anyone around them is looking them down because you are a strong woman regardless. You bettered a child, a full human being. It's not easy. It's not. You created a
No,
beautiful soul.
it's one part of womanhood that I really respect.
No, as
As a
in
guy, it's one part of womanhood that I sincerely respect and I have what's it called? I have reverence for because it takes because it's not you playing God. God did that. God put that in you, but that's you responding to the
that.
command of God that a
That's
man
it.
cannot do.
To
Yep,
recreate.
to recreate. So I think there's a sense of reference from me to
It's so
women
you are
that's given birth.
strong.
So
You
you're
are
strong women,
strong. You are
women out there.
amazing. You are beautiful, regardless
So
of what anyone think. It is your body. It is your body. So I give you guys kudos, and God bless every mom and every TTC mom too, who is always praying. You get your own blessing. You get your own blessing soon. So guys, this is how our everything went through. So this is what we'll be experiencing from January up until now. Yes, and Enelua is growing amazingly well. I'll be sharing his pictures very soon. We'll be doing videos very soon. Very soon we'll be doing get if to will be doing get ready with me. My clothes is from this, my pants is from this,
see,
my shoes
guys,
are from this.
take it
It's
easy,
going
guys.
he's going to be doing that very soon. But you guys are amazing. And thank you so much, guys. If you watched this video till this time, oh, I love you so much. Thank you for being part of our experience. And this is to share anyone that is also going through this, or anyone that is in this process,
Let's thank
be
for
it
it. Yeah,
pregnancy process, be it childbirth process, be it new mom process stage. Don't worry, you are fine. You have a community to always lay back on. You can do it. You can do it. You are amazing. You've carried your baby, you would hold your baby. You've carried your baby for 9 months, you will hold your baby, carry your baby and dance.
amen,
So
amen, amen,
thank you so
amen.
much, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to always coming back to watch more of this video.
I'm more comments.
Thank you so much, guys.
See
Bye.
you maybe sometime very, very soon. Very, very
You'll
fast.
be coming very soon.
That's it. All right. Bye.